Hey, you guys. Here's your favorite little keto goofball Diamond. And I'm keeping my promise. I told you I was going to make a video today, and here I am. It is after 2 a.m. This is the first time the house has been semi-quiet. And by quiet, I mean there was a lot of noise. To the point it felt like my ears were bleeding. That's what happens when you got so many people in such a tight little space. It's just loud. You got cell phones, you got iPads, you got TVs, you got video games. I felt like my ears were going to bleed when all the sound stopped. It was like, oh, was it silence? That's silence. Holy crap. I haven't had time to think in the last 2 days. That's why there wasn't a video yesterday. Got home super late. I got to scoot over a little bit. The hair bow that's holding my phone up, it's right across my eye, is driving me nuts. Anyway, yesterday was a good keto day. Today was a good keto day. Day 4 was a good keto day. Thanksgiving, not so much. So these are the results since then, and I'll have new results tomorrow, which I'd actually hoped to be in bed by now, but it ain't gonna happen because I'm filming, I'm gonna upload, and then I'm getting in the shower, which means I'll probably be in bed till about 4 o'clock in the morning. But you know what? It is what it is. Just still a couple hours of solitude and silence. I even thought about doing it outside on the porch, but it's like 32 and it's rainy. And no. Pass. Hard pass. Well, actually easy pass, but no. So, okay, let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday, I got up, made breakfast for everybody, made sure my dad had everything he needed. What? I say everybody, I mean everybody who asked me for breakfast, which is usually my grandchildren, my husband, and my dad, and me, of course. My son and daughter-in-law typically make their own, but once in a while they'll be like, hey, throw me a couple eggs on or something. And then, like, no sooner than I was done with that, Corey's like, hey, let's go to the gym. Okay, bet. Get to the gym, start working out. But I've gotten a thing on my PayPal lately. Something keeps trying to draw out, and it's coming from that gym. She got something charged for her from that gym. So, kind of like, okay, what is this? What's going on? Because, paid for a month, apparently. And Planet Fitness did this too, but it's been several years since I've been, so I forgot about it. But just shortly after you start paying for your monthly subscription or your monthly whatever, they take out a yearly fee. It's not that bad, except for I can't afford it. So I probably won't be going to the gym no more after like next week. But like I've just reached my first month, so I should be just like paying for my next month. But no, next month plus a yearly fee. Why do gyms do that? And they call it a price lock. Really? I'd rather not pay the yearly fee and you just go up and I can decide if I want to come back or not. But it is what it is. And it can't be helped because they're trying to take like $70 out of my PayPal that is on E. So probably won't be doing the gym much longer. And that's just how it's going to have to go for right now. I can't even get my license renewed. So, I'm just stuck at the moment. You ever have those times where it feels like there's so much going on you can't breathe? That's been pretty much locked into that. And I guess it's fight or flight, stress, whatever you want to call it. But and typically I don't let things bother me too much, but internally they do. I mean, I might think it, I might feel it, but I don't typically express it. With you guys, I express it because it gives me something to talk about and somebody to talk to who might understand. Again, you can talk to your own family about it till you're blue in the face, but everybody really only understands their own stuff. You know what I mean? And to them, it's not that big of a deal, but to me, it kind of is. Like tonight, I haven't had a shower in 3 days. If you know me, you know that's not okay. It's not okay. I've washed my hair in the sink the last 2 days because otherwise it turned into a ball of grease. But I literally call the shower my corner. putting myself in the corner, going to timeout. And I haven't been into timeout in 3 days, and I'm not happy with it. So when I finish this video and get it uploaded, that's where I'm headed. Wish I could go to sleep in this tub. It's just not big enough to really get comfy in. I missed that. Oh, I missed that. We redid our bathroom. It's the only part of it that was redone completely. But we redid that, and I put it in that nice sizable tub, and now I have it no more. Oh well, such is life. Anyway, I'm just bitching, moaning, and groaning. So last night after we did the gym, as soon as I got home, my husband was like, okay, we need to get out and DoorDash because we needed to make a little money to eat. Make sure we had, some groceries for last night and today. And today we had to go back out at it again because, toilet paper doesn't buy itself, and neither does laundry detergent and none of that other stuff. And on Destiny's payday, she pays for some stuff too. But we're kind of in between those right now, so got to do that. But it is what it is, and I say that a lot, don't I? Monday, tomorrow, I'm going to have to call around some lawyers, or my husband's going to call around some lawyers, try to help the disability process get kicked in a little bit better. So right this minute, I have a disabled husband, an elderly father, and a family full of screaming demons who I love with all my heart and soul. But sometimes it's taxing, and I don't get to sit down very often. And I mean, I don't get to sit down very often. I haven't even watched TikTok videos. They're like a minute long. Ain't got time. Right now, I'm just kind of enjoying some silence and solitude by talking to you and feeling this silence with my own voice. Saw a little thing post earlier that the words silence and listen are spelled with the exact same letters. They are. I looked. But still, wow. It's so quiet. I'm hearing ringing. Because it's like noise pollution. And it flusters me after a little while. And especially, it's okay, for like all the kids to be playing and people to be talking. But all the kids to be playing, people to be talking to TV or radio. Just so much. It feels like your brain's going to explode. There's no hole to crawl into because it's a confined space. And I'm tired. But it is what it is. So, today I got up, DoorDashed, after we replaced the battery in the truck, or kind of replaced it. We stole the battery out of another truck and put it in this truck. Not steal it. It's our battery. We put it from one truck to the other. Because the fuel pump went out on that one again. It's been 3 months since we replaced it, and we can't find a freaking receipt. And now my grandbaby's crying for me. I'll be right back. You know what? Instead of being right back, let me just go ahead and show you what I ate my weigh-ins, and then I'll be right back. All right, 217.6, the day after Thanksgiving. All right, what we have here is 4 Swaggerty sausage patties I fried up in their own grease, little mayonnaise, and this is altogether 2 eggs melted with shredded cheddar. I also just had 2 deviled eggs and a mozzarella cheese stick. Not really in the mood for a whole lot tonight. I've got 2 bubble yellow eggs and 3 servings of brown and served sausages, links. Saturday morning, 2:15.4. All right, so you can't see them. There's 4 sausage patties and 3 eggs. One of them kind of got scrambled because the yellow popped. I've had 1 8-ounce cup of coffee and about 1 8-ounce cup of fluid. So this is my son's fault. We're blaming him. He made some taquitos. He had me try this cheese, which he used my Carolina Reaper cheese. But it's so good, and yeah, it's going to be at least 10 carbs.
It tastes like potatoes.
Doesn't taste like potato. It's spicy.
Potatoes
but
aren't
doesn't
spicy.
It's spicy.
I love you, silly. Spaghetti, non-spaghetti. It's ground beef, spaghetti sauce, Moretta spaghetti sauce, cheese, and 214.8. Keep going for 1 to 2. Oh my goodness. All right, so there's my weigh-ins. Let's see. Go ahead and do it this way. Remember, weight gain on Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving, because what you do that day affects you the next morning. and all that. So, okay, let's talk about this. This is the day after Thanksgiving. This is Friday. Wait, did I do a video on Friday? Wait, is this Saturday? You know, it's bad. Okay, that's that. That's day 11. Okay, so day 12, and this would be 13, but technically 14 because it's 2 a.m. But anyway, Saturday. Guess I did a video on Friday. Shoot, I don't remember. Okay, anyway, 217.6 down to 215.4. That's a loss of 2.2 pounds. Sausage, egg, and cheese, mayonnaise, mozzarella sticks, sausage and egg. And I did have some ham and 2 deviled eggs. Or technically it's 1, but it's cut in half. You know how deviled eggs work. Anyway, and I put those over there because I really didn't know how to do the full macros for them. I did the deviled eggs, all but the mustard and I did the relish, but not the mustard. It's not really a big deal, but also the stuff that was coating the ham, I had no idea what to really put on that. What's the coating on 1 bite of ham? But anyway, the calories for that day, and it was 2,033. Now, generally I shoot for about 1,400, but as long as you're eating keto, it's not, while the calories, they matter, they don't matter as much. It's more about what you eat, not how much. And I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive from what you've always heard, but keto calories are different. And it's a little harder to overeat those because the fat and the protein are satiating as long as you leave most of the carbs alone. Plus, on a day after a cheat, the more important thing, not calorie counting, but the more important thing is to get full and stay full so you're not triggered to cheat, if that makes sense to you. My carbohydrates were 17 as far as I could count. Fat was 172 grams. That's a lot. Where the hell did all that come from? Oh, all the mozzarella cheese sticks. That's where that came from. And my protein was 133 grams. I think, no, maybe not that day. Okay, so 133 grams. All right, now let's get to part 2 for day 2. Today, what was supposed to be before 2 a.m.'s weigh-in, before midnight's weigh-in. Okay, so Sunday, day 13. Yeah, 215.4. Today it was 214.8. So this day, well, yesterday. We're not going to confuse ourselves. I'm late, it's tired. Yeah, that. Anyway, 214.8 was yesterday morning when I woke up. The last time I woke up, 214.8. It's down 0.6 pounds. That's I think just over half a pound. All right, so in the gym yesterday for 1 hour, 7-8 hours of sleep. My blood pressure, and I know this to some people will be startling, but for me, it's not. It's just normal. 158 over 104. Resting heartbeat was 74. Liquid, I think I had about 9 cups. It was kind of hard to keep track yesterday. And I did not write down my foods on this, but let me see. I told you about them. There was one thing you'll see on there, which, I mean, it's probably why I only went down half a pound when I'm holding on to more fluid, was those, how do you say them, taquitos? I don't really know. I wasn't planning to eat that. My son made a cheese sauce. Let me tell you what he put in it. And the cheese sauce would be keto. But anyway, he didn't have any milk. So he used my coffee creamer, which is a 0 sugar French vanilla coffee creamer. It worked. Then he used my ghost pepper cheese, which is a special Walmart blend. It's only, right now it's they have it on the top of it. It's limited time off, limited. It's special. It's not supposed to be around for very long. It's a limited edition. I'm sorry. I hope they keep it around because I really like the ghost pepper cheese, but I'm spicy. No, not ghost pepper. Carolina Reaper. Sorry. Carolina Reaper. So it's Carolina Reaper cheese. And I like it. It's a little spicy, obviously. Carolina Reaper. What's this youngin' doing? One of the youngins are up. I don't know. Probably a fan. But anyway, it's the Carolina Reaper cheese. He mixed it in with some regular shredded cheese. And I think he said a couple slices of like American cheese. And then he used my coffee creamer, which was the weirdest thing, but it was like the perfect level of sweet and spicy for me. I like spicy though. So the French vanilla creamer, and the sugar-free French vanilla creamer, but you know they got fake sweeteners in it. And then that Carolina Reaper cheese, it was wild. And he said try it, and I tried it. I dipped the Tostito in it. What, Tosquito? Quito? I don't know how you say that. I really should look that up. I have no absolute clue. But anyway, I dipped one in there. Not something you should do when you're trying to be really low carb or especially keto. But it was so good. I ate 2 of them. And then I snatched the last bite of his out of his hands. Wasn't really the last bite. I only took the nibble of the last bite. And then gave him the last bite back because we all know the last bite is the best bite. It's the one you're looking forward to the most, I think. But it was really good. And I feel kind of guilty because the serving size is 4 of those. And it's 41 calories. I had 2. So we're talking 21 calories. That's what it came out to be anyway. And I did put it in my macros. My carb count's slightly high, but not like incredibly. Again, I went down 1/2 pound, but probably would have been quite a bit more had I not done that. All right, so calories was 1882. It was a good year. Maybe, I don't remember. But also, my carbs ended up being 35. So without those 2 things, if I had been smart, they would have been quite low, but 35. If you're trying to do keto for weight loss and health purposes, you want 20 grams of carbs or less a day, preferably 0, but that's very difficult unless you're full-on carnivore, which most people really should. And you're still going to get trace carbs, but it's not going to be that much. I also had pork skins yesterday, which I'm not mad about. Again, Dr. Barry's video. Collagen. Collagen mixed with a whole lot of fat and salt, but collagen nonetheless. And when you get that age, you know, you need a little collagen because your forehead's got a 6-pack. It turns out that's kind of what it is too, because all these lines and wrinkles are literally where you've overused the muscle and it's kind of clenched down. So you don't have wrinkles. You have muscle lines. True, but still PS, because everybody just thinks you're old. I mean, you are old. You're an I. My fat yesterday, 147. Protein was 110. But again, they say pork skins are an incomplete protein. They count towards your calories, but not towards your protein. So minus the 32, because it is probably a lot. So that would give me more realistically, going by them, 78 grams of protein yesterday. You guys, I hope you don't mind if I go ahead and cut this short, but your girl's sleepy. She's tired, and she's dirty and stanky, and she needs a freaking bath. And she's got to run whichever youngin' that is in the bathroom out. But aside, I got time because I got to upload this anyway. All right, you guys, so I hope you're doing well. I'm very sorry that I didn't do a video yesterday. I want to kind of keep on track. And Corey is trying. Her husband has to be up at 3:30 in the morning to go to work. So she called me and said, okay, I'm going to bed, do your video. I'm not even home yet. I haven't even shopped for the dinner stuff yet. I'm like, okay, great. Gonna do it. And I did it. And I will try to get these videos out earlier from now on, but it's very difficult because I never know what's going to happen all day long, every day. Anyway, you guys, I hope you're doing well. Drop me a little something below. Let me know how you're doing. Tell me anything you think is important and that I should know, because there's a lot of stuff I knew that I forgot. And there's a website down there. It used to be KetoDiamond.com. I know that one of you have kindly offered to help me reestablish the .com, but right now I have the skeletal site down there that works and looks just fine. So if you need help with your keto macros or any of that stuff, it's all in that website. There's a full foods list of everything I know that is truly keto friendly. And that's all, folks. And I don't even mean that to be a bleep, 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 bleep. That's just all. Anyway, y'all, much love, many prayers. Go your ass to bed.